Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. My name is Dr. Upasana Mukherjee, and I'm excited to present on a topic that affects the majority of people. The topic for today's presentation is mechanisms and consequences of sleep deprivation with a special focus on older adults. Sleep is a fundamental part of our daily lives, playing a crucial role in both physical and mental well-being. However, as we age, our sleep patterns often change, becoming more fragmented and less restorative. This can have serious implications for health, particularly in older adults who may already be managing other chronic conditions. In this video, we will explore the mechanisms behind these changes in sleep and the wide-ranging effects that sleep deprivation can have on cognitive function, mood, and overall health. By the end of this presentation, I hope to shed light on why sleep remains vital as we age and how addressing sleep issues can significantly improve the quality of life for older adults. So let's dive in. What is sleep deprivation? Simply put, it occurs when you don't get enough sleep, typically fewer than the recommended hours per night. Sleep deprivation can be acute, meaning short term, like pulling an all-nighter for a project, or chronic, when lack of sleep becomes a regular pattern over weeks or months. Both forms of sleep deprivation can lead to significant consequences. In the short term, insufficient sleep leads to immediate effects such as fatigue, trouble concentrating, mood swings, and memory issues. You may find yourself struggling to stay alert or feeling frustrated over small things. This is because your brain hasn't had enough time to reset and process information during sleep. Imagine you've stayed up all night cramming for an exam, and the next day you feel foggy, irritable, and unable to concentrate. This is a classic example of sleep deprivation at work. Sleep is essential, but we often take it for granted, assuming we can power through the day with just a cup of coffee. However, skipping sleep comes with serious consequences. Chronic sleep deprivation is even more serious. Sleep deprivation doesn't just affect your mood or focus. Over time, it can wreak havoc on your body. It can weaken your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. When we consistently lack sleep, our bodies struggle to regulate stress, blood pressure, and even blood sugar. You may notice you are more prone to getting sick or gaining weight. In fact, research shows that people who regularly sleep less than 6 hours or even sleep too much, which is more than 9 hours, they are more likely to develop conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and obesity. Sleep also plays a crucial role in mental health, and prolonged lack of sleep is linked to conditions like depression and anxiety. There are many causes of sleep deprivation. Stress, lifestyle choices such as staying up late or working night shifts, medical conditions like insomnia, and sleep disorders such as sleep apnea can all contribute to poor sleep. Regardless of the cause, the impact is the same. Without enough sleep, our bodies and minds cannot function properly. Think about it this way. Your brain and body need time to recharge, just like your phone does. Without enough sleep, it's like trying to run your life on low battery. It won't work well for long. Even older adults or night shift workers experience significant challenges when their sleep patterns are disrupted. From aging to mental health, sleep influences almost every part of our well-being. So while science may still be unraveling the full mystery of sleep's purpose, one thing is clear. Sleep is essential for your health, productivity, and quality of life. Understanding and addressing the root causes of sleep deprivation is therefore essential for improving both physical and mental well-being. When discussing sleep, it is important to differentiate between the quality and quantity of sleep, as both play distinct roles in maintaining overall health and well-being. While quantity refers to the number of hours slept, quality pertains to how restorative that sleep was. It is possible to get enough hours of sleep but still wake up feeling tired if the sleep quality was poor. Similarly, one might sleep soundly for a short period and feel somewhat refreshed but still lack the full cognitive and physical benefits of a longer high-quality sleep session. Quantity of sleep is often emphasized as inadequate sleep duration can lead to immediate issues like poor concentration, irritability, and impaired memory. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can increase the risk of serious health problems including obesity, cardiovascular diseases, and weakened immune function. For students and professionals alike, a lack of sufficient sleep results in decreased productivity and diminished learning capacity. Studies show that people who consistently sleep less than the recommended amount are more prone to accidents, making everyday tasks riskier. On the other hand, quality of sleep is equally crucial. Even if you meet the recommended hours, poor sleep quality marked by frequent awakenings, difficulty staying asleep, or not reaching the deeper stages of sleep can result in the same issues that arise from sleep deprivation. For example, poor sleep quality disrupts the body's ability to repair itself, process emotions, and consolidate memories. Conditions like sleep apnea, insomnia, or environmental factors such as noise and light can interfere with sleep quality, leaving one feeling unrested. You can achieve one without the other. For instance, sleeping 8 hours but waking up multiple times throughout the night means quantity is met but the quality is lacking. Conversely, high-quality sleep for a short duration may leave you feeling temporarily refreshed but still vulnerable to long-term health effects due to insufficient total sleep. To maintain optimal health, both sleep quality and quantity must be prioritized. Establishing consistent sleep routine, creating a sleep-friendly environment, and addressing sleep disorders are critical steps to ensure that sleep is both sufficient and restorative. The importance of addressing sleep issues in older adults cannot be overstated. Quality sleep is crucial for cognitive function, emotional well-being, and overall physical health. However, older adults are more vulnerable to sleep problems due to both biological and social reasons. As we age, our bodies undergo changes that directly affect sleep regulation. Whether it's decreased melatonin production or age-related illnesses, social changes such as retirement, loss of loved ones, or increased social isolation, these can all affect sleep patterns. Poor sleep in older adults is not just a matter of being tired during the day. It can lead to a higher risk of falls, cognitive decline, and even conditions like dementia. It also weakens the immune system, making older adults more susceptible to illnesses. Therefore, understanding the underlying causes of sleep deprivation in this group is critical to improving their overall quality of life. By recognizing these physiological, lifestyle, and medical contributions to sleep deprivations, we can better appreciate why sleep issues are more prevalent and challenging in the older population, and why they require targeted interventions. As we age, sleep disturbances can become more common, and there are several factors at play here. First, let's think about the natural physiological changes that come with aging. For example, our circadian rhythm, that internal clock that regulates sleep, starts to shift. Older adults may find themselves waking up earlier or struggling to stay asleep during the night. At the same time, the body produces less melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that helps us sleep, which only adds to the problem. The actual structure of sleep changes too, with lighter, more fragmented sleep becoming the norm. Breathing difficulties like reduced lung capacity can also start to interfere with a good night's rest. Then there are the medical conditions that often accompany aging. Chronic pain, cardiovascular diseases, or neurological conditions can keep people awake or make it hard to stay asleep. Mental health plays a role as well. Anxiety or depression can lead to restless nights, and medications prescribed for these or other conditions can have side effects that disrupt sleep. Lifestyle matters too. Reduced physical activity, poor sleep habits, dietary choices, or even feeling isolated can all take a toll on sleep quality. And let's not forget that cognitive changes as we get older, combined with lifelong shifts in sleep patterns, further complicate things. As we age, many physiological changes contribute to sleep disturbances, which can impact overall health and well-being. Let's explore some of the primary reasons why older adults often face sleep challenges. One significant factor is circadian rhythm shifts. The body's natural sleep-wake cycle, which typically aligns with daylight, tends to shift as we age. Older adults often find themselves getting tired earlier in the evening and waking up earlier in the morning. This shift, commonly referred to as advanced sleep phase syndrome, can disrupt normal sleep patterns, leading to fragmented or insufficient sleep. Another key factor is the reduced production of melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate sleep. With aging, the pineal gland produces less melatonin, making it harder for older adults to fall asleep or stay asleep. A vivid example is how elderly individuals often struggle to fall asleep when exposed to bright lights in the evening because their melatonin response is not as strong. Changes in sleep architecture are also significant. Older adults spend less time in deep restorative sleep, known as slow wave sleep, and more time in lighter sleep stages, making it easier for them to wake up during the night. They also have fewer sleep cycles, reducing the total time spent in restorative sleep, which can contribute to daytime fatigue. We also see an increase in sleep fragmentation, where sleep is interrupted more frequently. This could be due to medical conditions, nighttime awakenings, or just the lighter sleep mentioned earlier. Finally, reduced lung capacity and breathing problems such as sleep apnea become more common with age, further contributing to sleep disturbances. This can lead to poorer quality sleep and even chronic conditions like high blood pressure. All these factors create a perfect storm of sleep issues for older adults, making it harder for them to get the deep, restful sleep they so much need. Now that we have discussed the physiological changes that affect sleep in older adults, let's turn to some lifestyle factors that can exacerbate these challenges. Firstly, reduced physical activity is a significant factor. Staying active is critical for maintaining healthy sleep patterns. Unfortunately, as people age, they tend to slow down, which can reduce sleep quality. Physical activity not only helps tire the body but also regulates circadian rhythms. Poor sleep habits are another factor. This could mean irregular sleep schedules, excessive napping during the day, or over-reliance on stimulants like caffeine, especially in the afternoon. Some older adults might struggle with technology use before bed, like watching TV late into the night, which emits blue light and can delay melatonin release, keeping them awake longer. It's like staying up late scrolling on a phone only to feel groggy the next morning, a bad habit that affects sleep quality. Dietary choices also play a crucial role. Consuming large, rich meals close to bedtime or drinking alcohol or caffeinated beverages can disrupt sleep. A lighter, more balanced diet, especially in the evening, is better for encouraging restful sleep. Environmental factors include things like noise, lighting, and room temperature. An environment that isn't conducive to sleep, such as if it has too much noise, lights are left on, or even a room that is too warm or too cold, can make it higher for older adults to fall asleep and stay asleep. Finally, social isolation can deeply impact sleep. Loneliness can lead to depression and anxiety, both of which are closely linked to insomnia. Older adults who are socially isolated may also have fewer opportunities for mental stimulation during the day, which could impact their ability to sleep well at night. Social activities and regular engagement with others can help improve both mental health and sleep patterns. Together, these lifestyle factors often create a vicious cycle of poor sleep that can be difficult to break, but small changes in habits can lead to significant improvements. Let's now examine the medical conditions that can severely impact sleep in older adults. These issues are often intertwined with the physiological and lifestyle factors we discussed earlier, making the challenge of getting quality sleep even more difficult. One of the most common contributors is chronic pain and discomfort. Conditions like arthritis, joint pain, or back problems are prevalent in older populations and can cause significant discomfort, particularly at night when the body is at rest. The inability to find a comfortable sleeping position can lead to frequent awakenings. Cardiovascular diseases also play a key role. Conditions such as heart disease, hypertension, and congestive heart failure can make it harder to breathe or stay asleep, particularly when laying flat. Sleep apnea, which often coexists with cardiovascular problems, can further interrupt the sleep cycle. Studies have shown that people with untreated sleep apnea are at a higher risk for heart attacks and strokes, creating a dangerous cycle of poor sleep and worsening heart health. Gastrointestinal problems such as acid reflux or irritable bowel syndrome can cause discomfort during the night as well. Heartburn or indigestion, particularly when lying down, is a common issue in older adults and can make it difficult to stay asleep. This discomfort often leads to poor quality rest and exacerbates feelings of fatigue. Mental health disorders such as anxiety and depression frequently impact sleep. Older adults dealing with loneliness or chronic stress may experience racing thoughts or a sense of restlessness at night, making it harder to fall asleep. Depression in particular is strongly linked to insomnia or excessive daytime sleepiness, with sleep disturbances both a symptom and a contributor to mood disorders. Next, we also have neurological conditions. Neurodegenerative diseases such as Parkinson's or Alzheimer's can drastically alter sleep patterns. For example, people with Parkinson's often have difficulty staying asleep due to muscle rigidity or tremors, while those with Alzheimer's may experience sundowning, where confusion and agitation worsen at night, leading to disrupted sleep. Lastly, medications that are commonly prescribed to older adults, such as those for blood pressure, asthma, or mental health conditions, can have side effects that disrupt sleep. Some medications may cause frequent urination, while others may lead to insomnia or vivid dreams, further fragmenting the sleep cycle. A good example: when we don't get enough sleep, the effects ripple through the entire body, and this image illustrates those consequences quite clearly. One of the biggest impacts is on our brain. Sleep deprivation can lead to cognitive impairment, affecting our ability to focus, process information, and retain memories. At the same time, we experience mood swings, irritability, and general emotional instability. It's not just about feeling tired. Our immune system is weakened, making us more susceptible to illness. Sleep is crucial for balancing hormones in the body, and without enough rest, we can experience hormonal imbalances that can trigger issues like weight gain. In fact, sleep deprivation is linked to an increased risk of obesity because it disrupts the hormones that control hunger and satiety. There's also a higher risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes over time. On top of all this, when you are sleep deprived, you have less energy and your coordination suffers, leading to a higher risk of accidents, whether that's on the road or in everyday activities. So now that we've looked at the big picture, let's break down each of these consequences in more details. First, let's talk about the consequence of sleep deprivation on cognitive function, especially as it relates to older adults. We know that when we don't get enough sleep, it's not just about feeling groggy the next day. There are real, tangible effects on the brain. This image here shows us exactly what's happening. When sleep is lacking, the brain experiences neuroinflammation, which means inflammation builds up in the brain's tissues. This, paired with neurodegeneration or the breakdown of neurons, starts a process that can impair our cognitive abilities. Once this happens, the brain's cells, which usually just hangs out and helps maintain balance, gets activated. But when they're overstimulated, things go awry. The brain's anti-inflammatory response weakens while the pro-inflammatory response gets stronger, creating an unhealthy environment for brain cells. What does this mean for memory and thinking? Well, it impacts neurogenesis, the brain's ability to create new neurons, particularly in areas related to memory, specifically spatial memory. This is why sleep-deprived people often have difficulty remembering where they place things or navigating unfamiliar environments. What does this mean for memory and thinking? Well, it impacts neurogenesis the brain's ability to create new neurons, particularly in areas related to memory, specifically spatial memory. This is why sleep-deprived people often have difficulty remembering where they placed things or navigating familiar environments. Now let's think about this in the context of older adults. As we age, our cognitive function is already at risk of decline, and when we add sleep deprivation to the mix, the effects are magnified. You might notice that elderly individuals who struggle with sleep also have more frequent memory lapses or confusion, sometimes leading to situations where they forget appointments or even lose track of why or where they are. Sleep deprivation accelerates this decline because the brain is not getting the restorative processes it needs to fight off inflammation and degeneration. Think about a time when a grandparent or elderly relative didn't sleep well and seemed unusually forgetful the next day. Or perhaps they were more irritable or disoriented. That's a direct consequence of how a lack of sleep affects brain function, especially in older individuals who are more vulnerable to these changes. Now let's talk about how sleep deprivation can significantly increase the risk of chronic diseases. As we age, our bodies naturally change, and unfortunately, sleep patterns often become disrupted. Many older adults experience fragmented sleep or find it hard to stay asleep, which can lead to insufficient sleep duration. Now think about this. When an older adult doesn't get enough sleep, they may wake up feeling exhausted and disoriented. They might struggle to manage daily activities or even forget things, which can be frustrating and concerning. This chronic lack of sleep doesn't just affect their mood or memory. It can lead to serious health issues over time. For instance, studies have shown that older adults who consistently get less than the recommended hours of sleep are at a higher risk of developing conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Why? Sleep plays a critical role in regulating many bodily functions, including blood sugar levels and inflammation. When sleep is disrupted, it can lead to an imbalance in these processes, making it harder for the body to function properly. Moreover, lack of sleep can weaken the immune system. For an older adult, this is particularly concerning. So as we can see, the consequences of sleep deprivation in older adults are far-reaching. It can lead to chronic diseases, impair daily functioning, and even affect mental health. Now let's discuss how sleep affects the immune system. As we age, our bodies undergo various changes, and one significant change is the way our immune system functions. Poor sleep can weaken the immune system, making older adults more vulnerable to infections and diseases. Research shows that older adults who don't get enough sleep may have a reduced ability to fight off common illnesses like colds and flu. When we sleep, our bodies produce proteins called cytokines, which are essential for fighting infections and inflammation. Without sufficient sleep, the production of these cytokines decreases, making it harder for the body to respond effectively to threats. Additionally, sleep deprivation can lead to chronic conditions such as diabetes or heart disease, which further weakens the immune system. Encouraging good sleep hygiene, like maintaining a regular sleep schedule, creating a comfortable sleep environment, and avoiding stimulants before bed, can help support the immune system in older adults, leading to better overall health. Now let's explore how thyroid hormone affects sleep. The thyroid gland located in the neck produces hormones that regulate many body functions, including metabolism and energy levels. When the thyroid is not functioning properly, it can significantly impact sleep patterns. For example, an underactive thyroid known as hypothyroidism can lead to symptoms like fatigue and weight gain, making it harder for older adults to fall asleep or stay asleep. Individuals with hypothyroidism often feel sluggish and may have difficulty getting restorative sleep, which can worsen their overall health. On the other hand, an overactive thyroid or hyperthyroidism can cause anxiety, restlessness, and increased heart rates, which can also disrupt sleep. An older adult with hyperthyroidism might find it challenging to relax at night, leading to insomnia. Additionally, fluctuations in thyroid hormone levels can affect the body's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates sleep-wake cycles. This disruption can lead to difficulty falling asleep or waking up too early. To support healthy sleep, it's crucial to monitor thyroid health. Regular checkups and appropriate treatments for thyroid disorders can help ensure better sleep quality and overall well-being. Next, let's discuss how sleep affects energy levels and mood. Sleep is essential for both physical and mental health. When adults don't get enough sleep, they often experience low energy and mood swings. If someone sleeps poorly for a few nights, they may feel exhausted during the day, leading to a lack of motivation to engage in daily activities. This fatigue can create a cycle where the individual becomes less active, further contributing to feelings of tiredness and lethargy. Additionally, sleep deprivation can significantly affect mood. People who don't get adequate sleep might feel irritable or sad. For example, someone who usually enjoys social activities may withdraw from friends and family due to feeling cranky or down. Moreover, chronic sleep issues can lead to more serious mood disorders such as depression or anxiety. It's important to recognize that both low energy and mood swings can be signs of inadequate sleep, and addressing these issues is vital for improving overall well-being. Encouraging good sleep hygiene, like maintaining a regular sleep schedule and creating a calming bedtime routine, can help enhance energy levels and stabilize mood in older adults. This support leads to a healthier, more engaged life. Next, let's talk about sleep deprivation and its connection to the risk of accidents and falls. As we age, adequate sleep becomes crucial for maintaining balance, coordination, and cognitive function. When older adults don't get enough sleep, their reaction times slow down, and their ability to think clearly diminishes, increasing the likelihood of accidents. For example, an elderly person who has not slept well may struggle with everyday tasks like walking or navigating stairs. This lack of alertness can lead to missteps or trips, resulting in falls, which can cause serious injuries like fractures or head trauma. Moreover, sleep deprivation can affect judgment and decision making. An older adult who is sleep deprived may overlook hazards in their environment, such as a loose rug or uneven pavement. It's also important to note that falls are a significant concern for older adults. They are one of the leading causes of injury and can lead to a loss of independence. Encouraging good sleep habits such as maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and creating a safe sleeping environment can help reduce the risk of accidents and falls, ensuring older adults remain safe and active in their daily lives. In conclusion, let's explore some effective interventions for sleep problems, especially those who struggle to get a good night's rest. Sleep is such an essential part of our well-being, and when it eludes us, it can affect every aspect of our lives. First and foremost, it's crucial to address any underlying medical conditions that might be contributing to sleep issues. For example, if someone has chronic pain or a condition like sleep apnea, diagnosing and treating those issues can significantly improve their sleep quality. Medication management is also key here. Sometimes medications can have side effects that disrupt sleep, so working with a healthcare provider to find the right balance is essential. Then we have behavioral therapies which can really make a difference. One popular method is cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBT-1 for short. This therapy helps individuals change their negative thoughts about sleep, guiding them to develop healthier habits. For instance, if someone is anxious about not sleeping, CBT-1 can teach them techniques to calm those worries. There is also stimulus control therapy, which teaches people to associate their bedroom strictly with sleep, not with activities like watching TV or scrolling on their phones. Lifestyle modifications play a significant role too. Simple changes can have a profound impact. For instance, establishing good sleep hygiene is essential. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, creating a relaxing bedtime routine, and making the bedroom a peaceful sanctuary, free from distractions. Regular exercise can also work wonders. Imagine someone taking a brisk walk in the morning or doing yoga. These activities can boost overall health and promote better sleep at night. Eating a healthy diet is another crucial aspect. For example, a balanced meal earlier in the evening can set the stage for a restful night. Now, for those who might need a little extra help, pharmacological interventions are available. Sleep medications can be useful for short-term relief, but they should be approached cautiously. Melatonin supplements are another option. They mimic the natural hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycles and can help those struggling to fall asleep. Lastly, there are non-pharmacological interventions worth exploring. Light therapy can be particularly effective for those whose sleep schedules are out of sync, such as shift workers. Just think about someone who works nights. Exposing themselves to bright light during their awake hours can help reset their internal clock. Acupuncture and massage therapy are also fantastic options that promote relaxation and can reduce the tension that keeps us awake. In summary, improving sleep is not a one-size-fits-all approach. By addressing medical conditions, incorporating behavioral therapies, making lifestyle changes, considering medications when necessary, and exploring alternative therapies, individuals can find a pathway to better sleep. It's all about finding what works best for each person, leading to a more refreshed and healthier life. As we wrap up this presentation on sleep deprivation in older adults, I want to emphasize how crucial it is to recognize the profound impact that sleep has on our health and well-being, especially as we age. We have discussed the various ways that inadequate sleep can lead to a weakened immune system, affect mood and energy levels, increase the risk of accidents, and contribute to serious health issues. It is clear that quality sleep is not just a luxury, it is a necessity for maintaining our physical and mental health. Addressing sleep problems is essential for enhancing the quality of life for older adults. By understanding the interventions available, from medical treatments and behavioral therapies to lifestyle modifications and alternative therapies, we can take significant steps towards improving sleep quality. Encouraging older adults to prioritize their sleep and seek help when needed can make a world of difference, leading to healthier, happier lives. Thank you for listening to this presentation. I hope you find the information valuable and feel inspired to share these insights with others. Sleep well and take care.